Panama Canal was opened in 1914 and provides a passage between the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans, avoiding a long voyage around Cape Horn at the southern tip of South America. It is still dark when our ship enters Limon Bay from the Caribbean Sea and takes up position with other vessels waiting to transit the canal. As the sun rises, it is our turn to move, and we are soon passing the docks of Cristobal and the Colon Free Trade Zone. Ahead, we can see the entrance to the canal, where a number of large ships are waiting to enter the lock system. One of the canal patrol boats comes alongside to guide our progress. We pass a cut where, in the 19th century, the French started an ill-fated attempt to construct a sea-level canal across the isthmus. There are twin parallel locks at each stage of the canal. We are going to be following a large container ship through the right-hand locks, while a huge Norwegian cruise liner will be slightly ahead of us in the left-hand lane. Each ship is accompanied through the locks by 4 electric locomotives known as mules, one on each side at the bow and one on each side at the stern. Ships travel under their own power, but the mules keep them straight and sometimes act as brakes. The guys in this wee rowing boat will bring the lines from the locomotives out to the ship. The ship ahead is now in the first lock and the water level is being raised. Tethered to the mules, we begin to move forward under the watchful eye of an officer on the flying bridge. Above us, we see the local bird life, frigate birds and turkey vultures. Moving into the first lock, we can measure our position in feet, not meters, and admire the well-maintained lock gates. A close-up of one of the electric mules. The mules have to climb a steep incline between locks. After passing through the 3 locks at the north end of the canal, we emerge into Gatun Lake. This is an artificial lake formed by damming the Chagres River. The lake provides about 15 miles of the crossing, and the river itself another 5. I hope they're not pumping anything more toxic than water. From the Chagres River, we enter the Calubra Cut, which takes us through the Continental Divide and under the Millennium Bridge. There is now a single lock to pass through to lower the ship to the level of the Miraflores Lake. The final two stages of our descent are provided by the Miraflores locks. That Norwegian ship is still alongside ours. Although we have 4 or 5 feet at either side, the larger ship has, literally, only a few inches of clearance. This shot gives a view of the drop in water level between Miraflores Lake and sea level. Once the level of the first lock has dropped, the gates open to allow the ship to move into the final one. Incidentally, the toll charged for a canal transit depends upon the tonnage of the ship. Ours cost about $250,000 US. Larger ships can pay up to $600,000. The lowest toll was in 1928, when a guy was charged 72 cents for swimming through the canal. As the ship sails out of the canal into Balboa Harbour, we can see the skyscrapers of Panama City to the left, and ahead the Bridge of the Americas, providing a road link between the north and south of the American continent. The day is drawing to a close as we look back under the bridge, and as the sun begins to set on the Gulf of Panama, the Pacific Ocean beckons.